and I'm mentoring with her was to finish a book that I had already started reading called Ask and It Is Given by Esther and Jerry Hicks, and Abraham. Essentially, uh, Esther channels a group of consciousness beings that she has dubbed Abraham. And they have a message for all of us, and she relays that message. And they do seminars, and well, Jerry has since passed away, but she still does seminars. They've written a host of books, they have a bunch of DVDs. And I'm not going to really go into the concepts of their stuff. Look up Abraham Hicks. There's some YouTube videos and books you can check out of the library. And if you have Netflix, the DVDs are available there. But so investigate that yourself. But so I finished the first book, Ask and It Is Given. Now the concept is similar to The Secret. In fact, it's I have a feeling that The Secret, I think from what I've read and in some other areas, basically The Secret was a presentation of Abraham Hicks's information, but there was a contract dispute with the makers of the film, and so Esther Hicks was basically cut out. And I think that's a shame, because when I saw The Secret, and I did see it, I didn't read the book, I saw the movie though. I got it to a point, but I thought there was something missing. And now that I've read Ask and It Is Given, I understand what the missing piece is. For me, okay, it's the law of attraction. Basically, anything you put out there for contemplation, what you want, whatever you put out is what you are going to attract to you. Okay? But I am a perfectionist, and I also have this like running commentary in my head at all times. Some of it is very negative, whether it's negative towards me or towards someone else, and it's very and then also for the things that I want. Oftentimes, the reason that I want them is because I'm contemplating what I don't want and figure that that's this whatever the it is the solution to that. Yes, true, but if I'm focusing, I understand now from the book that if I am focusing on that negative thing, then I'm going to bring that negative thing rather than the thing that will solve the negative thing. Okay? I got that from The Secret, but from this book, I didn't know how to translate it. I was always trying to like play with the words in my head, and I still kept coming back to those negative things. So the piece that was missing in the book that I find incredibly helpful is the emotional guidance system. So forget the words. The thing that you are thinking of is the thought of that bringing you good feelings, whatever those positive feelings may be. Gratification, relief, excitement, anticipation, whatever. Are they good feelings? Or are they negative feelings, drawing you down, making you sad, making you anxious? I'm trying to think of an example. Okay. We are very money poor. There have been a lot of circumstances in the past 3-4 years that have brought us to a place now of being money poor. And so we have different things in the works, and of course, to try and bring money in. But the point is we would like to have an abundance of money for the now and for the future for our children. We have two special needs kids, and one of them, I'm not sure if he'll need care throughout his life, including after I'm gone. And the other one will need open heart surgery at some point. And depending on his age and growth when he gets it, might need multiple surgeries in the future. These are things in the future that I also want to prepare for, aside from the making rent today. So, I would think I am open to receiving an abundance of money now. I am ready for that. That is what I want. That is my intention. And when I think of having that abundance of money, I start spending it in my head. I organize my bills and debts in my head. I organize the future funding in my head. What would be the best way to distribute that money that would be smart and resourceful, and bring us the security and for our children that we're hoping to give them, for their future trials and tribulations, and all of that. Thinking of all of that gives me a sense of security. It gives me a sense of preparation. I'm prepared. A sense of gratification, a sense of relief. Okay? And those are all good feelings to have. But what I also sometimes feel, and what I am trying to gear myself away from, is like, oh my God, the rent's due and I don't have the money, and what am I going to tell my landlords, and I don't know what to do, or, oh, we're down to the last bit of food and I don't have the money. What am I going to do? Could we top ramen it? How am I going to feed my kids? Those types of things. When I think of those types of things, it is the same situation. Lack of money. But those thoughts where I'm gearing my focus are they make me feel anxious. They make me feel scared. They make me feel nervous. They make me feel like I have to gnaw on it all the time to try and come up with a solution, because that's my job as the mom of this household, a great weight of responsibility, not the good kind, but the weighed down kind. While I understood the two concepts, I couldn't figure out how to change my thoughts and my word patterns in my head until I read this book. And she talks about the emotional guidance system. And so you take that thought, and how does it make you feel? If it is not making you feel good, then you are not sending out the energy to manifest your real desire. You are sending out the energy to manifest that which you do not want. Now, once I got clued into the emotional factor, the words no longer mattered. They didn't matter. And now I'm able to shift my focus now. Now, I haven't manifested everything that it is that I'm hoping to manifest yet, but I will tell you this little tidbit. I read this book, and I did enjoy it. I like the style in which Abraham or Esther relays the information. It's done in such a way that I feel that I can understand it now where I am now, instead of a future time where I might be more enlightened. And so I thought, well, they have a bunch of DVDs. I'm very visual. So sometimes when it's more of an esoteric idea, it's easier for me when I'm watching someone explain it. And so I thought, they have DVDs. And all those DVDs cost money, and I'm money poor right now at this moment. And so I thought, okay, can't buy the DVDs. And then I thought, well, and I didn't mean for it to be a I am intending this to the universe. It was more of a, huh, well, I would really like to see those DVDs, and I'll figure it out eventually, which was more of a it was more of a hopeful feeling, like, and looking forward to it, that I knew it was going to happen, so I look forward to the opportunity to sit down with those videos. And then I'm just sitting at the computer, and I typed in Abraham Hicks in Google, or Swagbucks. I use Swagbucks sometimes. I also had wanted to find out more information about what others said about Esther Hicks, Jerry Hicks, Abraham. And the first in the sponsored links section was Netflix, Abraham Hicks. I do have a Netflix subscription, and I thought, wow. Now, when you get the sponsored results, oftentimes it's not that they're linking to that particular item, it's a sponsored result. So what you're getting is Netflix will look for that item on Netflix, not that they have found that item. So I went over to my Netflix account, typed in Esther Hicks. I think every single one of the DVDs are available on Netflix. I have a Netflix account. That means, while not free, it's with the price of my subscription, I have access to all of the DVDs. And that happened after finishing the book and saying, okay, I get it now. And I manifested something. It is a small something in the, grand scheme of the universe, but it's an important something that kind of reiterated something for me. Because I also noticed how I felt when I had put the intention out there, and I didn't even mean for it to be an intention. I wasn't focused on it. So yeah, I finished that. I find it to be an interesting concept. I find there to be pieces that were missing from other things I had watched and read on the law of attraction, and I understand intuitively that it's true, if that makes sense. Um, so yeah, many blessings, and may you manifest all your desires.